Oh, there he is, the man.
Adam, did you watch the Menendez brothers documentary?
No.
You want to know how they got caught?
Yeah.
Okay, so they obviously killed their parents. And then the Beverly Hills cops were like, we don't need to search your car. We don't need to do anything. Like, you guys, they said they were seeing a movie. And then someone murdered their father and mother with a shotgun.
Okay.
So, like, we're at the same movie together. So then they were molested by their father when they were children, and they went to a child psychologist when they were children, but then they were feeling guilty about murdering their parents. So they told the child psychologist, and he told his girlfriend, and she called the police.
Surprised.
The guy side told his girlfriend. That's what?
Must be a real good therapist.
I know. I thought that was the whole thing.
Told the
Hey, you know those kids I told you about who got molested years ago?
Yeah.
Remember I was telling you in graphic detail about those kids getting molested? Those kids murdered their dad. They just
let me share the information I'm not supposed to share for you, but then not do with that information what I'm supposed to do, which is call the cops.
Plus, the therapist was really bad too, because he used to tell the father all the things the kid would say when he was like 14. So he was already a terrible therapist.
What? So you're saying like, hey, this kid's saying that you're molesting him?
Hey, stop raping your son. He's
case.
He's ratting. You keep fucking your son, he's gonna tell
I don't know.
you.
You might want to pick a different kid. This guy's a fucking blabbermouth. I get it. That's cool. Try molesting the other brother. See if he talks as much.
I can't tell them apart. I don't know who got raped and who did it.
Are they twins? What's
they
the
both
deal?
got molested, right? I mean, dad didn't just do one of them, right?
Yeah, he made them eat his ass. And the other thing is,
are you kidding?
No. Oh
Lord!
You guys froze.
I wasn't froze. I was in my computer. It was me.
He was humanly froze. Natural frozen.
Oh my Lord!
They didn't want to say it on the stand. They were so ashamed.
Poor guys.
That's understandable.
They should have gotten.
They
had a hung jury the first trial.
Just a jury of all guys with huge cocks.
That's a good one.
And then
what if the judge was like, I'll let you go if you eat my ass?
And you're hung.
Yeah.
They would kill the judge.
Yeah, that's true. Are they out? I hope they're free. Free the Menendez brothers, dude.
No, they're not out.
They should fucking be free. What are you talking about? Their dad
the mother
didn't
molest
ass?
them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are they gonna? How are they gonna
kill the child psychologist too? By the way,
what was the motivation for killing the mom? That she let it happen?
You can't kill one and not the other.
Yeah, that's fair. We got to even it up, out.
They just shot her.
Hey, let's also kill mom.
No witnesses.
The dad molested, but mom also is kind of annoying, honestly. So let's.
The dad was also almost. I'm almost the age of the father when he was killed.
Damn, that's fucked up.
He was like 46.
Almost the age of Mr. Menendez at his death. Mr. Mendoza.
He's like bald, like a record executive. He knew like OJ and Michael Jackson. He knew like hella people.
Did he ask his wife to eat his ass? She said no, so he just had to.
Well, he's Cuban. He can't do that.
Blame the wife. God. Yeah, blame the wife, Mike.
Well, what's wrong with these wives? Why don't they listen to their husbands?
Yeah.
Eat
some ass. Eat my ass once in a while. I mean, come on.
These poor husbands that are just trying their best to run a restaurant or to raise strong children.
Own a restaurant. He doesn't run
a restaurant. Right, of course.
That's right. We're talking the cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover. 1989, I believe. Directed by Peter Greenaway. I imagine he wrote it himself.
This is a play, right? It's got to be based on a play.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, that makes sense.
Technically, yes, it is based on a play. It's based on the play 'Tis a Pity She's a Whore from the 1600s. It's a
Oh, wow.
retelling. It's a retelling of that story, apparently. But I have never seen that play or whatever the hell it is.
You never seen "'Tis a Pity She's a Whore," bro?
Yeah, it came out like 400 years ago. You never
Thought you had
once
your
seen
finger
it?
on the pulse.
'Tis a pity. Well,
"'Tis a
she's a
Pity you
whore
never
in this
saw it."
movie, but I don't blame her.
Yeah, she's kind of it's kind of a Menendez situation.
See,
You know what
and
I mean?
it has all the characters in the title. There's a cook, there's a thief, that's the criminal gangster
Why
Michael
is he the thief?
Gambon.
I don't know if he's
I wanted to know that too, Adam. What did he steal?
what's it should be like the cook, the restaurant owner, his wife, and her lover.
Well, he has men who work for him, and remember they bring stolen goods, they bring stolen silverware.
Ah,
But he's like
yeah,
a British gangster kind of
the
guy.
shitty silverware.
He's
I
like
remember that.
that's what I was thinking. This arc, and he's like talking for most of the movie, honestly. Most of the movie is like him just like being as annoying as possible. So, but in like that British gangster kind of sort of way, like Bricktop in Snatch.
Did you recognize him?
Yeah, he's he's Dumbledore.
He's also from Toys.
Yes, he's the general in Toys. He's
Yeah.
also
It's the Robin Williams movie.
I love that movie.
That movie is so weird. I remember seeing that movie when I was a kid. It's just like I feel like my dad took me to see that movie because it was like, hey, it's a Robin Williams movie. And then he was like, this is kind of fucking weird. Why did I just take my son to see this?
yeah. The trailer was
Doesn't he get
Robin
laid or
Williams
something?
doing a monologue like a Dennis Leary. Although it was a Robin Williams stand-up monologue, it was like him going like "Toys in the Hood." That movie's so fucking terrible.
What? LL Cool J?
Oh yeah, I forgot. But isn't there a part where he gets like pussy or something like that, or lady takes her top off in front of him?
He fucks a robot, right? Joan Cusack.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's just
It's a
robot. Yeah,
toy.
might have been something a thing that my dad was like. I like this
I don't
movie.
remember him fucking her, but maybe he did.
Yeah,
Then
it's my fan fiction.
the businessman wants to make military toys.
Classic. Classic.
That's a weird
conundrum.
film. It's visually weird, just like this movie. It looks like a
Yes.
play. That movie,
Yeah.
Toys, is based on "'Tis a Pity She's a Toy."
From the
Nice.
1600s.
Yeah.
It's like "'Tis a Pity." I'm still gonna fuck her.
Now
But "'Tis a Pity."
we also have his wife, played by Helen Mirren, playing Georgina, aka Georgie.
She looks good here. She looks real good. I didn't realize she was so hot when she was young. I mean, I knew she was hot when
Hey.
she was younger, but I didn't realize she was so hot.
Hey, she's a dame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She's got
saying?
Really nice titties.
She's a dame. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, in English, like plays in Britain, there's something about like being nude that's like they really value.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
take the-
yeah. What?
You take
What?
the theater so seriously. It's like my body's an instrument. I better get nude.
Oh yeah. You see Helen Mirren naked a lot in this movie, which is pretty cool. But the trade-off is that you're also seeing this like paunchy middle-aged man naked, like at the exact same time.
The lover.
The lover. This is the
kind of ignored
luckiest
him.
lover. This is the luckiest lover in the history of love.
What?
Oh,
He got his balls cut off.
Yeah, he's not that lucky.
Well, I mean before that part. But hey, what's up with that? Remember the guy at the beginning who's like getting like attacked by dogs and stuff?
Well, they're wiping. Michael Gambon is wiping dog shit on him. He strips him fully nude and then is wiping feces.
Yeah, it was kind of gross. But then dogs are also like attacking him and shit.
He also pulls out a
Right?
pair of garden shears like he's gonna cut his dick off too, but he doesn't.
That guy, dude. That guy's got these guys have have hogs in this movie, right, guys?
They have
There's some big hogs in this movie.
Well, Peter Greenaway, his movies also are known for a lot of nudity. He loves the naked body.
What's the deal? Are these is this the normal penis size? The penis size of these guys? This guy at the beginning? This is a guy where like all the crew were like, hey, there's going to be a guy naked today. You know what I mean? Like the day of
He's
the
not really
shooting.
a character. He's just a naked guy getting attacked.
I feel like
And
this is that guy's fetish or something. The real actor. He wants to show everybody his tiny penis.
Well, not many actors have the micro penis who are willing to show it off. The only one is
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. He's the only
He's
one who.
He's proud.
What movie did we see his cock in, though? I know
I'm
he
not
has.
sure, but there
Oh,
was a
okay.
movie where he was in a locker room and it went
Oh, okay.
viral on Twitter, and everybody made fun of his little penis.
I think it's cool that he's like outspokenly proud about it, though. He's like, I don't care, man.
He gives you confidence in yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, look, I may not have a micro penis, but I have imperfections that, like any person that I'm insecure about.
Yeah, you got a micro brain.
Oh,
No, my brain, I got a hog brain, dude. I got a hog of a brain.
You technically have a brain too big for your skull, which makes you a little different than other people, but
it's pushing up the edges of my skull. It's pushing it to the limit. My
it's
brain.
braggable. So this guy, Ben, the lover.
the lover's Michael.
No. Yeah, Michael. I keep calling him Ben. Why do I call him Ben? Is that the actor's name?
You're thinking of your
I think it's the
lover.
actor's name. I was listening to a
I think your
interview.
lover's name is Ben.
His name's Alan Howard.
Oh, Jesus
Who is
Christ.
Ben? William, who is Ben?
I'm looking through here. I don't see any Bens. Let's see. Ben.
Maybe we should start looking through William's diary.
Well, here's the funny thing. So Michael, the reason why he's named Michael is originally he wanted Michael Gambon to play him. All the characters are named after the actors they wanted.
Michael Gambon is Dumbledore, the thief.
Yeah, so he was gonna play the lover originally, and then Albert Finney was gonna play the gangster.
Oh, Albert Finney is great, but
and then Georgina Hale was gonna play Georgie, and then the French guy Richard, he got the role. He actually accepted the role, so that's his date.
Oh, hell yeah. That must be so cool as an actor to play the character with your same name. It must be this is fucking easy.
Like Seinfeld auditioned for the TV show Seinfeld, and it was like an amazing find that they found a comedian.
Damn.
They found a comedian named Jerry Seinfeld.
That's amazing. The role he was born to play.
So, and then
that's so cool.
Yeah, like Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David auditioned.
Wow. So we got to find this guy, Larry. We got to find a guy to play Larry David, who's on the call sheet.
Yeah, so it happens, but sometimes they turn it down. That's like this is technically how most movies are written. So like, Chinatown was written for an actor named Jake Gitz, who turned it down.
Oh, okay.
And Superman was written for an actor named Superman, who turned it down.
They couldn't find him. That's all right. So sometimes you have to make do. But
so the plot of this movie is very simple. This is like the most accessible, entertaining, fun, good Peter Greenaway movie. It's just about a cook, it's about a thief who owns a restaurant, a criminal gangster. He owns a restaurant, and he goes there every night with his wife and his cronies. There's a cook who's a French guy. He makes fancy food.
He's like the one who makes the restaurant awesome.
Then the wife sees this guy across the room who's reading a book, and he's the opposite of the gangster in terms of personality. He's quiet, smart. And she and this guy go fuck in the bathroom every night. And then sometimes they start fucking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then eventually the gangster guy finds out, kills him, and then she gets revenge on the gangster. It's a very simple plot. It just has a lot of style, and it's told in this very weird, pretentious art film style. But it still is entertaining, and it still kind of works emotionally, even though it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of like theatrical, but because Peter Greenaway, this movie reminds me of who's the other British director that does like theatrical? Ken Russell. I like this movie more than have liked other Ken Russell movies, and they're both kind of doing, because I haven't really liked that theater vibe with Ken Russell movies, but I like it in this one. It's just so like the production of it is so big and like clever, and like they do all these cool like one-er shots with all these background actors. It's like if you went to see a play and it was like everything that the play should be. You
But
know what I'm
he's
saying?
also not influenced by plays. So he's more influenced by paintings. Peter Greenaway's
Oh,
obsessed with these giant classic paintings. And there's even one in the restaurant, like behind them, with like 9 Dutch guys sitting at a table or something, or maybe they're English, but they're
there's a
like,
lot of there's more than 9 Dutch guys, I think.
but like
And they dress like him. All the dudes dress
yes,
like the dudes in the picture
and
with
he's
the sash.
Yeah, that's cool.
another painting of his that he's a big fan of is like the Last Supper, the like the Da Vinci painting. So like that kind
That
of tableau where you have um Jesus and 3 or 4 other guys.
isn't it the
Yeah,
12? Is it
you
the
know
12
Christianity.
apostles?
You know the
Uh
Bible.
the 4 apostles, the 4 tops. Yeah, he'll have like no, he'll have like 12 characters at a table talking. So it is like a play because it's wide and you're seeing everything from
Sure.
their feet to their head.
And also, I think it's kind of like a play that you can clearly tell these are sets. They're not like inside a room or anything. It's these huge things. You can hear their voices echoing throughout it. It's clearly not inside a restaurant or anything.
Yeah, and then the kitchen is not like a kitchen.
No, it's like a big ass room with a bunch of. It's like a kitchen out of Beauty and the Beast or something. Some sort of imaginary giant kitchen.
And
Yeah, it looks like a set.
Yeah,
also it looks like the back of a play. It's like if the dining hall is the play, the kitchen is the behind the scenes. It's open. There's like ropes and shit.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I liked how yeah, those like one-er shots that like end like went through the kitchen and then ended like in the parking lot or whatever, or like just like 360 things that just show the entire restaurant. Those are really cool. And also like he does like a really cool thing where like when they change scenes, like or like when they change locations, like he changes like the actors like wardrobe
the color of their
colors.
clothes. Yeah.
This is cool stuff.
What is the point of that though? Why they do that? Just because it looks cool? Because it
Yeah,
does. Yeah. All right. Right on.
Well, this is his obsession, and that's this kind of formalism, this obsession with the form of the movie, of the art. It's the hindrance in all of his other films. It becomes such a major focus that he becomes less interested in the drama and the characters and the story. This is the only one where it really works. It has a balance. But in
that's too
all of his
bad.
other movies, he gets like way too into this these like techniques, and he ends up developing this other technique later on where he literally adds like a picture in a picture in the movie. So there's like multiple frames happening, almost like a comic book. And the
That's
movies just
cool.
get boring. Like they just stop working.
Yeah, this is like a this is like a very simple story, but it's like always like gripping, you know, always like engaging.
And it's because there's always tension because the gangster is so evil and so
Yeah.
bad and so mean and so funny that you keep waiting for him to find out. So there's always just like, is he gonna find out in this scene? Is he gonna find out in the
Yeah,
next scene? Is he gonna find out here? Like he should. The reason why he doesn't find out though for a long time is because he's dumb. And I think that's a really important part of the character is that he's a know-it-all, he's loud, he's stupid, and he can't even notice something very obvious happening in front of him. Because there's another aspect
Remind you of anybody that you know?
well, he's based on Margaret Thatcher.
You. Oh yeah, Margaret Thatcher. That's what I meant.
He's
I've
based
always
on
thought of
a
you as kind of a Thatcher type,
well,
male Margaret Thatcher.
I'm the lover, baby.
Oh yeah,
I'm the quiet, bookish, smart guy. I read. I
that's
got the
cool.
do-
You
I got
do?
the I got the doughy body.
Aspiring gynecologist.
Jewish.
Jewish. Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
I got it all. I
Yeah.
just live in a room of books.
Yeah, but it's all like manga and stuff. It's all like the hentai manga.
The written word is the written word, baby.
Yeah.
You know?
You're like, my life is purely about my books. And you have this like monastic life, but you're wearing like little reading glasses and you're just
At the ramen shop and I'm reading my hentai.
yeah.
I'm flirting with this
Can you
gangster
turn the
hoe,
page? Yes.
fucking her in the bathroom while her loud
Dude.
boyfriend just jabbers on.
So what's the point of the guy being so because this guy's pretty middle aged. Not he's not a very good looking fella or whatever. Helen Mirren is obviously like a dime piece. So like what do you think the point is of the guy being so it because it makes it's like hard to believe that Helen Mirren would like what just so it's all about him reading books and not talking
You
because her
never
husband's
seen
so annoying.
you never seen a hot chick with a total asshole? You've never seen that before?
I mean,
Well, you mean why is the hot chick attracted to the nerd?
he's 40. He's a 40-year-old man.
So what? She's 40. She's
She's
been with a
40 in the
gangster
movie.
She's been with a gangster her whole life. It's very
Okay,
clear what's
that's not
going
weird.
on.
I thought that was a thing that I thought that maybe we could that everybody would be
Well,
agree with me on.
why would I think it's weird? It makes perfect sense.
Bad boy with a bunch of money, owns a restaurant. I mean, pretty easy to get girls.
The bad boy.
A
He's got
gynecologist
he's
with
got
a
people
ton of money. What
dumping
did
money at his debt on front of
have you
him.
ever met a rich
No,
gynecologist?
Yes.
They bang chicks all the time. They're
Yeah.
rich. They're
They're
smart.
obsessed with vaginas. Yeah.
dude, that's my
Who
dream job.
because he's the
Gynecologist.
he understands the pussy, whereas Michael Gambon is obsessed with his own butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a Mr. Menendez
That's
sort of guy.
insightful.
That's actually because it's like you remember Michael Gambon doesn't make love to her. After they eat, he goes into the bathroom and shits, and then she wipes his butthole.
He does rape her at one point, though, right?
No, that's like
in the back of
over
the car.
That's just like over the clothes, and it's like he's just like it's like a
But she's
dry humping.
Oh,
Gene,
okay.
that's the
Gene
thing she
jamming.
confesses
Dry
later
rape.
on is
Or
that
just Gene jamming.
she has to wipe his asshole.
And
He's
that's
unattentive.
something that wives don't like to do.
You see, Adam, if you've ever seen Revenge of the Nerds, only the nerd knows how to eat pussy in a proper way and give a woman an orgasm. Because Peter
Yeah, the
Greenaway
really athletic
is
jocks, they're never good at fucking.
Peter Greenaway is a fucking dork who loves paintings and books, and he made a movie about how a nerd is the best lover.
Nice.
But I think it kind of works because she's so abused.
Yeah, I get that part, I guess.
She can't be with anyone else. Also,
yeah, it's kind of a toxic relationship she's in.
everyone else is a gangster. Everyone else is is subservient to her husband, and everyone else talks, but this guy's quiet. So the fact that she could just meet a quiet guy in a room, this is how it starts. He's not speaking. She can meet up with him. They can hump really quickly, and then she can escape. That's how it begins, and then slowly she gets to know him.
That's how it always goes. You know what I'm saying, guys?
I'm sorry you don't want to fuck him, and you're not attracted to him. I'm sorry he isn't.
I'd like to fuck.
Who's your idea?
I'd like to want to fuck this guy more.
Who do
you
you think should have been?
Tom Cruise. One of the Chris's.
One of the
Chris's. But I just thought like
Chris Pratt, perhaps.
Chris Penn.
Yeah, Chris Penn should be considered one of the Chris. Oh, I guess he's no longer with us, but R.I.P. Best star, best of the best. So Yeah, I get. I mean, I think I think the ending it kind of starts to she justifies it because she's like saying like, oh, this guy is really abusive and I just possessive and I can't escape. But I feel it made you feel bad for Helen Mirren, just like, damn, this is like her options. She's like as hot as a lady could be, pretty much, and she's got to fuck the lamest guy there because he's not.
Are you an idiot? Is this a
All
bit? I mean, come on. You
right, let's just move on.
you're a married man.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm a lame 40-year-old man. Nobody's fucking me.
it's like, come on. This is what we do as mediocre white men.
Mm.
Eventually we get some girl picks us and we're like, all
Oh yeah, I
right,
get what you're saying. Amen, brother.
hey,
Yeah, they should have
beggars can't
gotten
be
married.
choosers. Helen Mirren likes him. She wants something different. She wants a guy who doesn't slap her in the face with a newspaper, call her stupid.
You
That
can't
doesn't
choose.
sound
You
right.
can't choose who you love, man. It just happens. You can't pick someone and force yourself to love them.
She's the first
I don't know if
woman
you ever tried that. Never goes well.
it'll work this time.
Also,
All
maybe
right.
he's a fixer-upper. Maybe she can be like, hey, this guy's kind of a mess now, but I can put him in some better clothes.
Yeah, get him a good haircut.
Get him a good haircut.
He's got nice clothes. That's one thing he does have. I mean, let's give him that with the sash and the
Mike. All right, so Mike would fuck
talking
this
about
guy.
the nerd. We're talking about
the nerd is he's got that brown suit.
I'm saying he's a fixer-upper.
Yeah,
the nerd is a fixer-upper. You get him some nice clothes. You get him a haircut. You get him on the treadmill. He's a gynecologist. He's a great guy. He's a great catch. You gotta have a little imagination.
All right, I'm convinced. I will fuck him. I'll eat his butthole, Menendez style.
In the toilet. Have you ever fucked a woman in the bathroom?
Like a public bathroom or the bathroom of my house apartment?
Let's just whatever we can get.
Definitely fucking the. I mean, I fucked in the bathroom of my apartment. You never fucked in the shower?
Shower, yes.
Okay, so public bathroom. I don't know. I can't think. I can't think of a time when
I was hooking up. I was hooking up with this girl at a party one time in LA at a house party, and we we went into the bathroom and we started hooking up.
Okay,
and then like
kissing
30 seconds.
Like P and V.
No, we were not doing that, but we were like, we were starting to get busy and stuff, and like,
what do you mean, make it out?
Yeah, like
we were like, she was like we had our hands in each other's pants.
Oh, you got an old.
She was jerking her cock.
I was jerking her off. She was fingering me, and then we like somebody was like banging on the door. Like,
I gotta poo.
Hey, what's going on? No, it's the owner being like, hey, what the fuck is going on? Get the fuck out of there. Then I had to walk out and stuff. And then she walked out after. I went out first. I'm the gentleman.
Did you bust or not?
I came right as the door was opening, I turned and it blasted the homeowner right in the face.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. So pretty cool stuff. But that's as far as I got. A house party.
Did her husband run into the bathroom like, where are you, Georgie? Where are you?
Yeah, he ran in and goes, where are you? And as he was saying, where are you? My cum went right into his mouth.
Bloody hell, I'm just smoking. Where's the lighter? Where's the lighter?
That was a good scene when like he was coming in when it, like the husband like is looking for them when they're fucking and stuff. And the first one where Helen Mirren's like gets really scared. She's good in that scene. Also, like she got a good screen neck. Her neck is good, especially in that scene. Her neck.
That's what everybody's thinking when they watch this movie. They look at her neck.
She did give some good neck in that scene. Were the urinals in the woman's bathroom? Was this a non-gender specific bathroom? Because I thought that was very progressive.
That's cool. That's how they do it. And
they had that weird ass round.
That's how they do it in England. But that scene is basically like a white version of Trapped in the Closet.
If you think about it, of the Shining bathroom.
Oh,
so cool. Very fancy bathroom.
The one with the old lady in the tub.
No, the one with Grady, the butler.
Oh yeah. That bathroom's cool.
Yeah,
Who'd you rather fuck, Grady or the old lady? in the tub.
Oh, Grady for sure. Come on.
Okay. All right. Cool. Even though he's an
After you
evil,
come on
he's
Grady, you come on his coat and he takes out his little white napkin. He's like,
Yeah,
oh, let me dab that off for you,
that's
sir.
what I'm saying. It's going to be a fancy fuck for sure.
I guess he would come on your jacket.
It's going to be very
Apricot.
civilized.
Um, what do you think of the food in this movie, huh? They're just slapping fish around and shit, acting silly.
pretty cool. They're having fun with food.
It's like fancy French restaurant food. I'm not a fan of French restaurants. This
You read
idea
a
of like
prairie oyster? I never had a prairie oyster.
Yeah,
oh
a
yeah,
lot of it is like about testicles.
the classic, they invented like fine dining, but I don't like going to French restaurants. I find them annoying.
This is an English movie, right? Made in
Yes.
England by. Okay, so how do they know about prairie oysters over there? That's American thing, right?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
He probably
Oh,
had just
okay,
seen the
okay.
movie Funny Farm, and he was like, "Oh, I better write that down in my little notebook."
He's like, that's so funny. I got to put
Oh, Chevy
balls in my
Chase.
movie.
I would love Chevy Chase to be in this film.
Mm.
Yeah, the food's kind of gross. There's just like pigs' heads and like
Oh yeah, Jesus
cows
Christ.
just like hanging.
That's
in
such
the
a gross
refrigerator.
scene when they have to like they have to like escape out of the
And they're-
with the truck and they're stuck in the thing. That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
escalation though, because they're like
there's-
fucking in like they're fucking
We
even
have to
when the
set it
guy is
up.
looking for yeah. They're fucking the guy keeps like almost catching them, but they're always like still the guy just keeps fucking Helen Mirren or they start going at it again while he's like looking for them.
Right, but at the beginning of the movie, the thief drops off 2 trucks of like old rotting meat.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
and the cook is like, I don't want this. And then they just leave the trucks there for several days. And the movie takes place over the course of like a week or so. So it's
Mhm.
like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then eventually they have to escape in one of the trucks full of rotten meat. And Helen Mirren's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. And then there's this amazing scene after that where they're taking a shower, her and the lover, and they're fully nude. And it's just it's like this cleansing feeling of like, oh, like I'm clean. Like they haven't been clean,
Yes, it's quite beautiful.
And the French guy is just always walking in when they're like banging or they're naked, and he's always like, "Oh, you better go now."
Yeah. He's just like talking to them normally, like he's naked when they're naked.
I don't think the health inspector would like it if 2 people were just fucking in the meat locker.
Well, there is that guy who's cooking shirtless already, so
That guy's cool.
he's just like, to the French, it's no big deal to be naked.
That guy, the big fat guy who's cooking in the pot, like he's in the first scene, he's being all careful, and you kind of notice him. They do a good job of making you notice him. And then Michael Gambon later on tastes what he's cooking and like spits it out, like throws it on the ground. It's just like, this is fucking gross. I hate it.
That guy's awesome. I want to be
doesn't
that guy in the
appreciate-
kitchen.
He has no culture. He doesn't appreciate art. He's a lout. He's a bad man.
Yeah.
What time period is it supposed to be in this movie? Like present time?
1989.
It should be present time. Okay. I
But
wasn't
it's
sure
a
about that.
fantasy because it's kind of like
Yeah.
Hey, there's 2 people you
Judging
haven't.
by the cars, I thought it was the present day, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah. It kind of has like a gangster, like 30s gangster vibe.
Yeah. And I mean, all the stuff inside the restaurant looks like an old timey restaurant or something, but
all the costumes are done by John Paul Gaultier.
Yeah, the costumes in this movie are awesome.
Who also do the costumes in The Fifth Element.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. There's 2 people you haven't mentioned.
Tim Roth.
And also that old lady who is hanging out with Michael Gambon the whole time.
His mother.
Oh, that's his mom. That's cool.
Isn't it? There's also the guy from There'll Be Blood. Did you notice him?
Which
Ciaran Hinds?
Kieran Hans.
Ciaran Hinds.
I didn't notice.
He has like
him.
long hair and a beard in this movie. So I didn't even recognize him. I only realized it.
He was the dude with the cane, the pimp? Or the wannabe pimp?
He's the guy that has the beard. He's the one with like the really loud, annoying girlfriend who
fucks the other dude. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She fucks the guy with the cane. But
who is he in There Will Be Blood?
It's her boyfriend.
He's the he's like the quiet partner who's always listening. He's
He
in a
works
lot
for
of
Mr.
stuff now.
Plainview.
I see. I see.
He's
Remember,
like
he looks
Uncle.
at the check before he does what he's gonna say. Like he Daniel Plainview tells him to do something, and then he writes him a check, and then he looks at the check and then says, "Okay, I'll do it."
Dude,
He
I'm
I
looking at. Oh yeah, Tim Roth is good in this movie though. He's like so good at like playing like a little weirdo.
he also
Like
gets
when
to
it
play English, so that's a good. I mean, thank God he's not. He doesn't have to do a fake accent. He can just really. He's like he's. There's a really good scene where Tim Roth is just in the side of the screen, and he's just like kissing this woman and like uh, rubbing her boobs and like abusing her, and it's all completely quiet.
yeah,
That must have been fun. Do a
yeah,
little
that's cool.
to protect. You're like, I'm just acting like a rapist, and then you get to rape an
I'm
actress.
just acting. Yeah, that must be fun. That's why you do it. You know what I mean? That's why
There's
you
no
get into the
camera. I know
biz.
there's no camera, but come on, I just want to kiss you, lady. But
What do you think? Yeah, Tim Roth, he's almost like underutilized. He's so good like he's such a good actor and he has such a good presence in the movie. But hey,
this
that's all
is
right.
definitely the Peter Greenaway movie with the best acting.
Hmm.
Although there is another one that's he made after this that I like called The Baby of Macon with Ralph Fiennes. That is just it's really fucking crazy. And
The Baby of Makan. What about the Draftman's Contract? The
that one
Draftsman.
is pretty dry. It's okay. It's very low budget. He doesn't have all the he's not working with the really good cinematographer, Sasha Virney. He doesn't have the money. It's kind of underwhelming.
Oh, Grady's in the Baby Macon too.
Yeah, he's in the Baby Macon, and there's like it's like a that one is so crazy. There, it's like a play, and then there's an audience watching the play, commenting on it.
Oh Lord.
It's like very heady, but there's some cool shit. Lots of nudity, lots of sex, lots of violence.
Yeah, but this is like the cook, the thief, the wife, and his lover. I feel like this. I remember seeing this movie at Blockbuster. I feel like this is the only one that was at Blockbuster of his.
Baby Macon has never been released in America ever.
Oh,
I think it's only played a few times. It played at the American Cinematheque last year, and it was a double feature: Cook the Thief, the wife, his lover, her lover, and my lover, and then Baby Macon. I got there late, and the director Peter Greenaway was doing a Q&A or an intro. So I come in late. I run. The usher goes, "There's only one seat. You have to sit here." And I sit in the front row. And then Peter Greenaway goes, "And thank you. Enjoy the movie." And then he immediately gets off stage and he sits right next to me.
oh
And it
wow.
happened. It happened like very quickly and very awkwardly. And I could tell he was annoyed sitting next to me.
Because he had like an open seat before that.
Yeah, and then
It's like at an airport or on an airplane.
but he
Guy
said
comes in at the
one thing
very
he
end.
said in the Q&A afterwards was he has never watched a movie in the theater since Blue Velvet. So after 15 minutes, he left the theater. He like wouldn't watch it. So he said that was the last movie he watched in a movie theater was Blue Velvet.
You should have done the popcorn trick with him.
I didn't even have time to get popcorn. And I had my penis out, and I was just like, "Come on,
Oh, you're just trying to do it without the popcorn.
come on, lover."
Hey, listen, I didn't have time to buy popcorn, but I'd love to for you to touch my dick.
Look at me read a book at your movie. Let's
Yeah.
get out of here. Kiss. But I think there's a lot of Blue Velvet inspiration in this movie. I think Michael Gambon is playing. I think he's inspired a lot by Dennis Hopper.
Michael Gambon is he's doing good. He's crushing it in this.
Well, I'm saying the writing and the way he has in his flunkies and his gang. I think
Oh
there's
yeah,
a
I
lot of.
gotcha.
I think there is some Blue Velvet influence. But the thing I realized this time is that he's a profoundly stupid, buffoonish character, and that is a big difference. Dennis Hopper
Well,
is not this dumb. This
but
guy
nobody
is.
but nobody likes them, these guys. You know what I mean? Even their crony. I don't know if that's true actually. Go ahead. Keep going.
I'm just saying, like, he's such a fool. That's like, it's like humiliating himself in every scene. Dennis Hopper's kind of takes over the movie.
Yeah, he's being like Michael Gambon is being like an annoying douchebag
He's
that nobody would
intimidating.
like. Who would like him? You know. Also, like how is he's just assaulting multiple customers and staff daily. I would remember when he poured soup on
But
that
he
guy's head.
owns the restaurant, Adam. You have to listen. You have to let him do his thing.
But why is there anybody? Why is anybody even at this? Maybe he
The
stabs a lady in
food
the
is
face
very
with the fork.
good.
The next day, after he stabs a lady with a fork and pours soup on the guy's head, the restaurant is just full of people again. They're like, I can't wait to eat this food.
It's very tasty.
I would give this restaurant 1 star if the owners stabbed me in the face with a fork and poured soup on my head.
If a woman was stabbed in the face, it would be very, it would be hard to enjoy your meal.
Well, what did she do before that? You got to ask that.
She told the owner that his wife was banging a Jewish gynecologist.
Okay.
Every
So it wasn't
day,
out
that
of nowhere, you're saying.
that she doesn't have to shit. That's not why she's going to the loo. She doesn't have the shits
Just hearing British people talk about this stuff is so disgusting.
in the loo. I think that woman's in another movie of his called Drowning by Numbers. In that movie, it's so pretentious. Every scene has a number. And there's
Oh,
100
cool.
scenes. So in every scene, you see the number 1 through 100 on screen. And you have to like go like, oh, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. And then
That's
That
cool.
does not sound cool.
If you're really into counting, that sounds like a really cool movie.
it's about 3 women who murder their husbands by drowning.
All right.
Remember, we watched a movie called Murder by Numbers with the great Sandra Bullock. So
I thought you were going to say with the great Cassandra explains it all.
she later took down Crazy Days and Nights.
Yeah, Cassie. Check out Cassandra explains it all. She took down
Crazy Days and Nights.
NT Lawyer.
What do you mean she took him down?
She doxed him.
Oh, I see.
Well,
They were in a relationship, and he really fucked her life up. And
he
stuff.
told her
a woman scorned.
She has 3 kids. She's a single mother, and he was dating her.
Too.
He's dating her, visiting her. Yeah, come out. And he said he was going to have her and her entire family move to California and live with him.
Well, that's on her, bro.
Well, the day it was,
they were like in a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
But the day it was supposed to happen, he just no called, no showed.
He was like, "I'm on a plane. I'm getting on the plane. I'll see you soon." And then she got a cops showed up at her door and gave her a restraining order from him.
I wonder what the reason was. You got to give a reason for a restraining order. What was he afraid of with this woman across the country from him?
Okay, Mike. So you're skeptical. Okay.
Well, no, he said
I've only had one restraining order against me, but this is what I've heard.
As somebody who's had restraining order.
So
that's fair.
He probably just said she was a stalker, I think, and then he's like, I don't
think
know.
He was like trying to figure out how to get out of it, but
he's a coward, and he was married the whole time, and he's been married multiple times. And then it came out, she like ratted on him and told him everything, like to the press, that he would just make up his gossip. Like he had one of the most, he had the biggest gossip, or one of the biggest gossip blogs. And he would publish crazy shit, and like they would go viral. He's the one who published the anonymous post that the girl from Poltergeist one day was like molested by like Steven Spielberg in front of the Universal executives. Like he said that there was a little actress from the early 80s, and she went on stage, and then all the studio executives like fucked her on a table, like something so ridiculous. And it was during like that QAnon era when people like Comet Pizza, when people are like, yeah, the elites do that. So that's what they did to her, and then they killed her. So makes sense.
So he's speaking truth to power. That's awesome.
Can we dox him? Who's this guy?
She's
you can
already been
find-
doxxed.
You can find pictures of him
Cassandra
online.
doxed him.
Okay.
There's a big article she did.
But hey, yeah, check it out. Check it out. Look up NT lawyer, whatever. You'll find it immediately. But
NT lawyer?
like entertain, like this is so
ENTY.
stupid. It's such a stupid word to try to explain. And it's like the short version of entertainment. NT. Get it?
Well, the blog was called Crazy Days and Nights. Is it still up?
I've heard of that. I've heard of the Crazy
I think
Days
he's
and Nights.
still publishing. Yeah, he's still publishing.
Good for him.
Oh, he has a new one today. Here we go. Wednesday, December 4th, blind item number 9.
A certain podcaster is making up stories about a blind blogger.
Oh, he did a blog.
What is it?
Okay, this one hits clearly about Euphoria. So I guess some of them are true. This pay cable channel is set to announce a delay at the start of filming next month of a show, which is never really going to start filming. Okay. Yeah, Euphoria. Look, they're gonna make Euphoria season 3 because they have Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney under contract, and there's no way HBO is not going to air whatever garbage they can.
Okay, now you're talking to the blind item of Crazy Days and Nights right now, William.
If you got Jacob Elordi, Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, Maud Apatow.
Oh, hell yeah. She's my favorite Apatow.
The Mexican chick from Beekman's World, who's in Freeway.
Hell yeah. I like her. Yeah, she's great.
She's the mom.
She's Mexican?
She's Latina. She's half.
Mike, what do you think?
That show rules.
I haven't been paying attention. Who?
Mike, come on.
Yes. Some Latina. I like Latinas. What is
the
she
chick from Beekman's World?
Look her up, Mike.
I'm looking.
Hey, well, we can get back to the movie, but just real quick, I just want to say I saw some stuff about Comet Pizza earlier today, coincidentally, that I found pretty compelling.
Yeah, she looks good.
So we could just talk about the movie. We don't have to get into that. But did you guys know that the Comet Pizza, the Pizzagate thing?
Yes,
it seems real.
It seems real.
Have you looked at Comet Pizza stuff? Like the stuff about Comet Pizza?
Yeah. You know what they did, right?
Like the owner's Instagram posts and stuff.
Cheese pizza.
I'm going to send you guys some stuff after this.
Let me just ask you a question. Have you ever been on 4chan?
Yes, of course.
And 8chan?
I've been on all the chans.
Do you know about 8chan? 8kun?
It's the same thing as 4chan, right? It's like the new at 4chan.
Oh, it's the people who get banned from 4chan. That's where they go.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you get banned from 4chan? That's I didn't think you could. That's crazy.
So, and you think these are reliable people?
No, I saw like a video of all the of a bunch of Instagram posts from the owner of Comet Pizza, and they were pretty I gotta send this to you guys. You'll just die when you see it.
What year is it? It's 2024. You're bringing up Comet Pizza. That's a 2016 thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just now getting into it.
This is sad.
Well, still.
So is anything in this world real, Adam, or is everything a conspiracy?
Everything is.
Now you're getting it. Everything is a false flag, like Alex Jones has been saying. It's all one big false flag.
What were they going to do? What was he saying when Trump got shot? Like they were going to. This is how they were going to like take him out, or like they were going to.
I like that he's wrong about that.
Something about Ukraine. It's just like they couldn't let you. They couldn't let the Ukraine war end, so they have to kill him. But he
didn't actually die. Also, has he ever shown like his ear? By the way, has Trump ever been like, "Hey, by the way, here's where I got shot"?
No, of course not.
Is his ear okay?
Yeah, his ear is okay, Adam.
Okay.
He won the presidency.
Did he get shot in the ear? What's going on?
Well, there was an early report that the bullet hit a teleprompter and a piece of glass hit his ear.
Damn, that's a good. That's a really good reason.
You
There's no
cannot be
way that
hit
was
with
through the bullet. Yeah.
a bullet
Bullets
would explode.
Well, yeah, he
rip
doesn't
off the
have
side
like
of his head.
he doesn't have like Alfred E. Newman ears. You know what I'm saying?
There's also a photo of the bullet though going by his head. So there was a real live round shot at him.
That's a false flag. That's a
Oh, that's
Photoshop.
fake.
That's a
Is the Earth
Photoshop.
flat?
People have been photoshopping the Earth to be round
You know, every conspiracy
for
theorist,
decades.
Adam. You know, every conspiracy theorist is just a Christian who really wants the Bible to be true. That's all it is.
Hell yeah.
That's
But
just what it
what if it
is.
was? What if it was?
What if God was real and he made the world 6 days?
Be pretty cool. Hey, you know what?
And then took a rest because he was tired. He's tuckered out. Gotta sleep.
Ooh,
Gonna jerk off.
take a little
These
nap.
naked people in the park.
Um, so I was gonna say, before I got into the Comet Pizza thing, you know, the crazy days and nights thing.
You think Bill
That's
Clinton and Hillary? Hold on. Do you think Bill Clinton is at Comet Pizza, and he's like, Hillary is Michael Gambon, and she's like all loud and annoying, and then Bill Clinton sees like a 12-year-old girl reading a book across the room. He's like, "Hey, sugar, come here. I'm gonna take you to the bathroom. Come here." And then he just makes sweet love to her, and he's like, I never knew it could be so good.
Well, he's in an abusive relationship, so it's kind of understandable. I really like Hillary being the Michael Gambon character. That's what's making me really
Well, like a 12-year-old girl is like, "Come here, mister."
like eating crawfish or just like breaking lobsters with her hands and just like sucking them while she's going on about something.
Hey, have you read all these books? It's just like a Mexican janitor. He's just buggering him in the bathroom over the toilet, over the loo.
Oh, buggering. You're using the British terms.
Giving him a thorough rogering.
Yeah. Hey, Hillary.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mr. Clinton, yeah. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's into it. The guy's
And
into
then
it.
Hillary Clinton bursts into the bathroom, and there's only like one stall, and she can't find him. She's like, she does her black accent. She's like, "Where are you, Bubba? I'm a looking for you." She's like, "Oh, I ate too much pizza. Got the cheese shits." I don't know about you guys,
Yeah.
but when I eat pizza, I just take a giant dump. Just huge. All that bread and cheese wrecks me.
As you would say, that you take a giant dumps after everything you eat.
No.
He's healthy. Dumps are
Yeah,
supposed
I'm
to be big.
healthy. Although the
Yeah,
other
that's
day
true.
the other day I had a violent diarrhea that was like hot sauce and glass coming out of my ass and just
Jesus
endless.
Christ.
That was the rare.
What happened to you? Why'd you do that? Why did that happen to you?
I wish I knew, Adam. I wish I knew. I
Okay.
drink a lot of coffee. I eat a lot of fish and hot sauce, salmon. That's what I always eat.
Hey, uh, Hillary Clinton, she was a woman scorned.
With Huma.
Yeah, she took it. Yeah, she. What did she do? What happened to Huma?
Can't remember.
Huma was her assistant.
Something with the guy who showed his cock.
Anthony
or something.
Weiner. Yeah.
Well, Bill Clinton was acting like Michael Gambon, and then she was like, Huma was nice to her, and then she would make love to Huma and Comet Pizza.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and an anti-lawyer, he felt the wrath of a woman scorned,
Oh, jeez.
and
Cassandra is kind of like Helen Mirren in this movie.
I'm telling you, dude, when she told me that her and I have talked, and she has been like,
You talk. I have to go feed my cat.
okay, she just was like, talking to me about how much it's fucked up her life. She took her kids out of the school and stuff that they were in and everything, and like, because it was literally like the day they were gonna leave, and
Has she
and
ever
she
heard
was
of the
like-
saying not to
she-
put all your eggs in one basket?
she was like, hey, she was like,
in love.
No, she has 3 kids and she's
Uh-huh.
like a broke single mother.
Yeah, so I should
Um,
hope that this guy's going to save me and move my entire family across the country. Yeah, bank on that.
hey, you tell her this. See if you're so brave talking to her face to face.
I will.
Oh, okay. Um, but
That's like
she
classic abusive thing to do is to like try to get someone to move away from their comfort zone so you can eat on them and no one will know.
she like he had visited them. He like
Mm-hmm.
he'd come and
And
tell them
come and then
something.
go home
Oh boy.
to his wife.
Um, anyway,
She's gonna
well
listen to
she
this and hate me, huh?
uh
Fuck.
yeah, probably she probably already hates you, dude.
Okay, good.
Um, but she just was like she was just saying like, oh man, I have all this stuff on him. He's fucked my life up. I'm gonna get him and stuff. And I was like, oh boy, here we go.
I mean, good for her. I mean,
Yeah, totally.
nothing. Yeah,
But
it's not.
like
It's
that's
not
what
gonna get her
women
kids back in school, but
you don't want to get what you don't want to get a you don't want to feel a woman's scorn.
I
That's
don't
a good
cheat, so
story,
You
I
ever
don't
Adam.
have
felt a
that
woman's
problem.
scorn before?
Adam, that was a good story, but could you please not make yourself such a wiener? I mean, oh
What?
boy, here we go.
I don't know. I just couldn't remember really what happened. So I was
Oh
trying to
boy, here we
fill time.
go.
Oh boy. Go ahead. Keep talking. All right. So the movie.
Go ahead, keep talking. I can't take it anymore. I've been thrashed about. I've been verbally attacked.
Feel like I felt a woman's scorn just now,
You ever cheat on your woman, Adam?
all the time.
In the bathroom at a restaurant, get a little Taco Bell, just bang a hobo.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never done that, but
I'm
I
a
mean,
regular fella,
thought crosses your mind. You
of
know,
course.
it's just like, what would another body feel like?
Hmm. That's
It's a
a
dirty.
dangerous road.
What would that hobo smell like?
What
Mm.
would it feel like to press my naked but warm body against his naked warm body? I mean hers.
Yeah, I mean, if only we had the peep shows, there was like a nice, clean way for a man to relieve himself of these tensions. Unfortunately, there is not.
It's really fucked up that they don't let you touch the strippers at strip clubs.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
The LA strip clubs are terrible. I don't know what's up with that. I guess they had a problem.
As opposed to which strip clubs that are awesome.
I'm just
San
saying in
Francisco.
LA, well, in where women are topless, there's
You're
not even
talking about
top.
topless bars, or you're talking about a strip club. There's two different. If they have alcohol, they can't be nude.
I'm talking about a strip like with alcohol and zero nudity.
Yeah, that's just a topless bar or
It's not even no, not even
It's not
topless.
topless, Mike.
a bikini bar. You're talking about
Yeah,
basically.
it's
Yeah,
terrible. That's where we
Who,
went on Adam's
what's it
birthdays.
called?
a
No, it's
bikini bar.
my bachelor
Basically,
party. Bachelor
his birthday.
my
Um,
birthday. My
so
birthday.
there is,
Tampa Bay is strip club capital of America. Go
where
ahead.
there's good strip clubs, the South,
Hell
Florida,
yeah.
Atlanta.
I remember driving on like driving the back roads to college or whatever, and there was a diner, like a naked diner,
Nice.
and I always seemed like it was a little too
Okay,
gross to
You
actually
never
go to,
went?
but I
Oh,
never
come
went. No.
on.
this is
Well, road
Mike's
trip.
fantasy.
Yeah. I mean, the
Oh yeah, you get
patrons
to
are
eat.
naked, or
No, yeah, only the patrons are naked.
I thought maybe it was like a nudist place or something.
No, the waitresses are. It was like a strip club diner. Yeah, for truck stop. It was like a trucker.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
We went to a strip club where they
What was
served
that,
us a
bro?
steak. That was good up in Portland.
That was a weird one. That place
Yeah.
was weird. It was like
Hell yeah, it was.
it was
Was it
like
good? How was the
like
steak?
Terrible.
Mm.
terrible.
Yeah.
Why
Like
But it
can't
was
it be
like
good?
free or something, or I
like
can't.
Sizzler.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
It's
it
free
was really
steak.
cheap, or I can't remember what
It
it
was
was.
like 3 buildings that were connected. It
Yeah.
felt fake.
There was
It
one
Wait,
felt
so
like
across, and there was a strip club across the street too that we went to. Right? It was
that was
weird.
way better.
Yeah.
so Sizzler is basically like a place that gives you the steak you get at a strip club, but nobody's
Yes.
naked.
Well, the
Gotcha.
Sizzler cost $9.
I went to Sizzler a couple weeks ago, and it is unbelievably how bad that steak could actually be. It's
Private
pretty,
equity.
yeah, it's
Mm.
really bad.
We got to stop private equity in this country. It's ruining everything. They
What
buy
do
up
you
all of our beautiful chains and
Red
just run into the.
Lobster, Ruby Tuesday, Sizzler.
lobster?
I don't know why on YouTube I keep seeing all this propaganda for the owner of Red Lobster.
What do
Speaking
you
of
mean?
restaurant owners, the owner of Red Lobster is just like 35-year-old
The
black
CEO.
guy who like has an MBA. And I'm just like, he's always talking about, I keep seeing all these videos for him like, hey, we're gonna meet the new CEO of Red Lobster. And his whole thing is like, haha, my thing is we will not have endless shrimp because I know
Oh,
that.
that bastard.
And it's like,
Yeah, it
well, what
made
are you gonna do?
everybody
What
hate
are you
him.
gonna do, buddy?
Sizzler has endless shrimp.
Red
Just
Lobster
saying.
Hell yeah.
sucks.
My father ordered some shrimp at the endless shrimp, and he's like, "Could I get 10 shrimp, please?" And they bring him a whole plate of shrimp. He's like, I only ordered 10 shrimp. I only wanted 10. They brought me the whole plate.
I felt like
Like,
he like won the lottery.
I'm
It's
like, come on, man. Yeah.
like
No,
finding $20 in your
he was
pocket, dude.
upset. He only wanted 10 shrimp.
Oh, I
He
see.
did not want to waste the entire plate of shrimp. I
Oh,
read
I
it.
see. That's cool. He's like trying to
Yeah.
conserve shrimp.
He's an idiot. I mean, oh man, I don't think he listens.
He said, I hope he dies.
I hope he does. Hey,
Oh man, I really hope he doesn't listen. Hey,
all right.
it's
There's
tough when
somebody.
you get
Hey,
the
speaking
please
of
me to
restaurant, what if Sizzler had a little boy singing
opera.
in the kitchen? Yeah, I thought that was a woman for most of the movie.
Me too. And then what do they do to him? They threaten to cut his dick off or
Does he
something. Like,
bite? I feel like the gangster bites his dick off or something like that.
So they cut his belly button out, right?
Oh, he's got an Audi.
it's just so English.
Yeah.
English
Anyway.
gangsters suck because they don't have guns, right? I mean,
There are 2 guns in this movie.
Oh yeah, it's like the most like lame ass gun though. The guy pulls out at the end.
That's one of the most iconic pistols of all time, but okay.
Oh, the Walther PPK.
No, it is a Colt 1911
It's
designed by
it's gay.
probably the
chef-
most prolific. Yeah, go ahead.
the
I'll
chef
do
was
it after
able
my
to take
rating.
it off of him, like John Wick.
No.
Yeah.
What
That
did you
gun
think
is
about the
gay.
scene where they kill the lover by stuffing him with paper?
That was kind of
He's like,
cool. He used like the butt end of a big wooden spoon to like shove it in his mouth.
and then when Helen Mirren finds him, his mouth is open and there's like paper in his mouth, but it looks good. It looks like, oh wow, he's really, his entire stomach and throat are filled with paper, and his nostrils are stuffed with paper. It's like,
That's a crazy British gangster thing. Like like British gangster bosses, they always do crazy shit to the people they kill. I guess that's like a main thing of
because they're smart,
gangster bosses.
because they're like Shakespearean characters.
Um, but like, yeah, that's good. Makes you think.
Well, this movie's
Makes you
all
be
about
like, God
eating.
damn, I'm glad I'm not a reader.
This movie's all about eating and consuming.
Oh yeah, the first shot is like dogs eating.
It takes place at a restaurant. Mm-hmm.
And
Is
she's eating, and the man, so like Helen Mirren is like, she's asking the cook after the guy dies. She's like, what did you see? Because the cook was always watching him because he's this freaky French guy. She's like, what did you see? And he's like, I saw you kiss him and love him and, or like be like super into him. And I saw him like,
I saw him put
Put
his
cock in
penis
your mouth. Yeah.
in your mouth,
yeah. So he was
in
like,
and out, slowly, while you gripped his testicle and
yeah,
fingered his butthole. And then I saw him, he let out a little gas, and you giggle. And then
what is
he
this?
took you from behind and
That
humped
part's
you.
true.
I saw this.
So
And I was jerking my cock. And
Yeah, he
I
was
used
masturbating.
butter to lube myself up, and I had the butter, and I put a little butter on my toast, and I was eating a little toast.
Hey, man.
That guy had a lot of details.
Yeah, he was watching for like he knew a lot. So,
That's the thing with the
but he didn't
French;
want to
they're
fuck her when
sneaky.
she was trying to fuck him. She was saying like, "Hey, do you want to fuck me?" And he was like, "No, I cannot, Miss Madame."
Well, he's like disturbed because he thinks like you want me to cook your lover so you can eat him, and then she's like, "No, I don't want to eat him. I want to make my husband eat him." And then he's like, "Oh, okay. Let's cook this motherfucker." And then they like
He's like,
cook
"Hell
him.
yeah."
He cooks him with like a bunch of artichokes and shit, surrounded
Cauliflower.
cauliflower, artichokes, all this veggies, garbage, and like he kind of looks like a turkey, right? Like he's nice and
Yeah, yeah,
thick.
yeah, yeah. I think that's
Or
what they're
like he
going
looks
for.
like Kramer in that one episode where he's getting too tan or he falls
Yes.
asleep because or yeah, he starts using butter as tanning oil.
Oh yeah, and then Michael Gambon comes in the restaurant. He's like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And they're like, we have a special meal for you." And then he's like, "What?" He pulls out his gun. That can't shoot him. They're like, "Whatever, you fat fuck, we got you." And then they're like, "Now you have to eat him." And he's like, "What? I don't want to eat him." They're like, "Eat his cock." And Michael Gambon's like, "Oh no." And he's like scared to eat the penis. So then he like eats a little piece above the penis.
I know
And
that was really
then,
disappointing.
and then Helen Mirren shoots him and he dies. The movie's over.
That'd have been cool if it just ended with the penis, him eating the penis though.
Ah, pretty good. Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, and he's into
Okay.
it.
I'll eat her. I'll eat his little butt. Well, he said earlier, "I'll kill him and I'll
And eat
eat
him.
him.
Yeah.
I'll kill him and eat him."
But didn't they
Which
cut his dick off? So was that some sort of like fake dick that they had on there for him? Like, did the chef make a dick out of like carrots and onions or something? Or did they
No,
find the
they didn't
dick and
cut
put
his
it back?
dick off. They
He
should.
said,
It is weird that they
they
didn't cut
talked
his dick off.
about something of cutting his dick off,
oh, they
but
didn't actually do it though.
It's
Oh,
weird for them
okay.
to not do
They
that. I
pussed
agree.
out. They pussed
he's
out.
also not circumcised
Good for
when
him.
his dick, but he's Jew.
Oh, weird. Something's missing.
I thought he was circumcised earlier. He looks
He
like
didn't
it
seem
looks
like a
like
Jewish guy. He honestly didn't seem Jewish to me.
I didn't examine his cock that closely, but we can go back.
we gotta go. I'm sorry, I only
We
watched
better
the
go
movie
back.
once. I normally watch it 3 or 4 times. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
There's a lot of shit going on, a lot of music, a lot of the same song playing over and over again, like a march, like this marching song.
The late guy singing. I almost said the lady. It's a little boy. Kind
It's kind of like Toys, honestly.
of like that movie Toys.
It's silly, it's funny, it's surreal. I
We
mean, what's
gotta do Toys.
Mike? What's the message?
What's the message of Toys?
I guess the only message I drew from this movie was to not be mean to your wife. You know,
Mm-hmm.
be good to your wife. For me, like at the beginning when he was like rubbing the shit all over the guy, threatening to cut his balls off, throwing people in the rotting meat. It's like, man, this guy's fucking awesome. But the moment he slapped his wife with the paper, I was like, oh man, this guy's fucked up. You know, that was over the line for me. So I guess the message I got from it was don't be an asshole to your wife.
It's like
Yeah, nobody
you want
likes
to be
that.
Scarface, you want to be the gangster, you want to be the big winner, but
Well, this is also very much like Scarface in that his lover had a polluted womb and could not have a baby.
you
Her
don't want to.
womb.
But
Her
nobody
womb
wants
is
to be a
too
wife
So
beater.
polluted.
polluted, man.
Nobody wants to be a wife
Can't
beater.
have
It's not
kids, man.
cool.
Her womb is too polluted.
Can't even have a little baby with her, man.
Um,
Medusa or Ursula?
Ursula.
that'd be cool if her name was Medusa.
She's kind of skinny.
I think if she had a little bit more meat on her bones, she might be
Her
able to.
name. Her name was let's see.
Zelda,
Elsa.
Ursula.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Ursula.
And maybe she didn't take copious amounts of cocaine. It would be easier for her to get pregnant.
Maybe
I think that's the idea. That's kind of what he's saying. What
Elvira.
Tony is saying.
Elvira.
Elvira.
She's the
Ursula
other. She's the
Elva.
second Elvira. That's crazy.
Is it true Elvira was gay?
She's a dyke. Yeah.
Really?
Wow, good for
Damn.
her.
Butch. Well, remember in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, she's pretty butch in that movie.
Yeah, that's true.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
The
she
bike.
is.
She's the leader of the biker gang. Hey, a lot of women are lesbians. Queen Latifah.
What? No. I've been
I'm
jerking
that
off to a lesbian.
that beautiful feminine creature.
Been spending my whole life jerking off to a lesbian. Um, I mean, hey, that's cool. That's no big deal. Um, all right. What are our ratings, guys?
Before our ratings, let's take a little stop by Mike's gun corner. There
Okay.
are two guns in this movie. The first gun is when they're killing the dishwasher and cutting his belly button off. They hold a pistol in his mouth, but I can't tell. It's not close enough. I can't tell what that gun is, and there is no uh, firearms database on this movie, so I don't know what that one is. The
Okay.
Come
second gun
on.
is at the very end when she pulls out that holds that 1911 on whatever the speaker or Spica's face. That's a Colt 1911 name because John Moses Browning invented it in 1911. It was patented in 1911. 45 ACP single action semi-automatic pistol. The cool story behind this gun is the reason this gun was invented. The 1911 is the first gun where we started talking about stopping power, like the advent of calling guns having stopping power. Because before this gun, we had a little war with the Philippines, the Filipino-American War.
Come on, for real?
Yeah, and then the Philippines, what happened was the dudes in the Philippines would like take hella drugs and wrap themselves in rubber, like almost like a tire around their body, and then get all doped up so they couldn't feel pain. And when the American soldiers would shoot them with a 38 caliber is what they had, the dude,
Handgun?
yeah, yes, 38 caliber revolver pistol, the dudes would still be able to charge at them and stab them with their spear. So they need something that would blow them back and make them fall over, which is what we now call stopping power. So John Moses Browning, the most famous American gunsmith, invented this automatic pistol, and then it became the sidearm of the U.S. government and
What do you
sidearm of
mean
the military.
automatic? Semi-automatic?
It is a single action recoil operated semi-automatic pistol, which means on the first shot you have to pull the hammer back to fire, but then
Annoying.
every other time after you shoot after that, the action of the pistol will pull the hammer back for you.
All right, I like that.
Yeah. So you've seen this gun it's in a lot of movies. It's in every World War II movie. It's the gun we use. It's the gun we used World War One, World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam until it was replaced by the Beretta M9 sometime in the 80s or 90s. So
It's
Colt,
gay.
yeah, it's a
It's
pretty
gay.
awesome pistol. It's for me, it's too big of a pistol. I don't like it. It's
Oh.
too big for my small hand. I prefer a 9mm, but it is one of the
It
most
seemed
iconic pistols of all time.
it seems like a small gun. It seemed like a small gun to me. Am I wrong?
You are wrong. It is a very
Okay.
big gun. Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's a full sized
Okay. I would take it back everything I said.
full size
How
pistol.
long is the
Definitely.
barrel?
There's several different. I mean, you can get in a lot of different. I mean, you could get
What are
in
you trying to
almost any barrel length
What's
you
the
want.
shortest barrel you can get?
You can get like a snub nose Colt, probably with a 2-inch barrel, I would imagine.
Tight.
are you
Probably the
guys still
shortest
talk
you get.
hey, you just guys still talking about guns?
Yeah.
Hey,
So that's
what
I
Hey,
didn't
it's
do
Mike's
last
gun
week because
corner.
we
Mike's
only
gun
had one
corner.
gun. So this movie also only had one gun, but we had extra time, so I figured
But
I'd
what
throw it out there
about
for.
okay, now let's go to Mike's ass corner.
Mm-hmm. There, Helen
Any
Mirren was looking really good, and her ass looked really nice in this movie. I'll be
not
honest;
bad.
it didn't look big, but it was shapely, and I mean, her
It's a
tits were
different time.
so awesome that I think it overshadowed any problem I might have had with her ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect MILF body. Helen
Oh,
Mirren.
totally.
There's a great Ken Russell movie if you want to see her full frontal in a very bright room. Look up Helen Mirren, Savage Messiah. Great nude scene. She's also in Caligula. Um,
She was crushing it.
Her
that
even that lingerie was sexy that she had too, for sure.
So this is Savage Messiah.
Nice.
Apparently,
looking
so
good.
next week,
Yeah.
our next week's movie is gonna be Highlander,
Oh, nice.
which was a request. If you want to request a movie, you leave us a 5-star review and tell us like, "Hey, love the show. It's so good. You guys should do this movie."
Sean Connery's topless in that movie, right?
And then didn't this person also say we were misogynist?
Mm,
Something like that.
she did in private at dinner. Yes, I don't know if she said it in her
It's
review.
Mike's friend. But we don't want to give away that all the people leaving these reviews are personal friends of Mike.
Or not.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay,
this one
good.
this one happens to be. I mean, I saw some friends at Thanksgiving. What do you want me to do? I talked about my podcast.
Well, we just admire the woman's body. We admire Helen Mirren. We think she's the queen of the MILFs. That's
The
what she
female
wins
form.
the queen.
Yes.
You know, I bet Bill Clinton would love to bang her in Comet Pizza.
No. And well, Comet Pizzas for children.
In the basement. I
That's the thing
mean,
about kids. You got to go in the basement. If you want to fuck a lady like Helen Mirren, you can just do it in a normal place.
I
If
always
you want to
love it
fuck a
when
kid, you got to
Adam
go to the basement of a Comet Pizza.
will try to show me something like he's like, "Hey man, check this out. It's really been messing with me." And then he'll show me like the most obvious 4chan Photoshop conspiracy theory bullshit. And
Oh,
it's
come
like
on. You guys talk about panda eyes right now. And it did fuck me up big time, and I still don't really believe you.
One thing that's really funny about the panda eyes, because I did a deep dive on it.
I want you to do these deep dives for me because it's kind of like
One of the
too
children
close to home.
that's in the panda eyes Photoshop meme.
It's not a meme. It's not a meme.
She's not abused by like the panda eyes thing is that these kids are raped by like Democrat elites or whatever, and then they get panda eyes because their blood
you don't have
vessels
to
in
make
their
it
eyes
political.
pop.
I thought they got beaten. I thought it was that they like got beaten in
Well,
their
one
eyes.
of the kids in the photo is actually a Palestinian, a famous Palestinian child. So it is a real child being suffered, Adam. It's a real child suffering. So you're looking at a Palestinian child, not a panda, not a victim
Good
of
Lord.
child rape. Because panda eyes aren't real. Well, neither is Comet Pizza.
What are they saying, that they got raped so hard that it exploded their eye vessels? Is that the
my
idea?
goodness.
And the child molesters like it, and they share photos of it all.
That's a good one.
I really wish 4chan wouldn't make up shit because it's making things confusing.
When you see it on 4chan, it's not confusing. You're like, oh, this is just more gobbledygook. But
I don't know.
You know,
but now I feel bad, and like, let's just end the episode. I just feel bad.
In answer to your question, I give it a 3.0.
3 stars.
3 stars.
It's okay.
What about the artistic acting and the sets?
It's cool. It's visually stunning. I get that, but I don't know. It was just kind of ho hum for me.
Well, last week we did Tightrope,
mm-hmm.
and you were kind of like, "Hey, another cop movie."
Blah, blah, blah. I'm glad it's not a cop movie. I appreciate the grandioseness of everything and the high production value. I guess I get all that for sure, but this story is just kind of boring. I mean, I don't know.
Would you recommend it to your friends and family?
Some yes, some no. That's why I put it at a 3. It's not something I would super recommend. Would I recommend it to my friends? Yeah, probably. Would I recommend it to my family? I don't think I would recommend it to my family. I don't think they would like it.
Now, what do you think's better, this or Titus with Anthony Hopkins?
From my memory, I liked Titus a lot better. Was that movie? Did it suck or something?
It's okay, but I think it's very similar. I think they're similar movies. I just like it that you like. I just know that you like Titus.
I do like Titus. I should rewatch it and let you know. But right now, off the top of my head, I would say Titus. You?
Bill.
Yes. No, it was me.
Bill Shakespeare.
Oh, I see. Who's that? Is he like a director or something?
Yeah.
He's our greatest child molester in Jew. who was illiterate, didn't actually do anything. He's an alien,
Shakespeare was a Jew?
That's the all. Aren't they all conspiracy? Is the conspiracy? He was a black, actually. If
You
they're
hear
black,
child molesting Jew and you go, wait a minute, he was a Jew?
Didn't he invent the term Shylock?
he didn't invent anything. He just reappropriated it. He's the original hip hop remixer.
Oh boy, here we go. Here comes William's lessons on.
Well, all the stories already existed. He's the best poet. If
I'm
he
the
even
best
wrote
poet.
them. If he even wrote them.
Oh, is that a thing?
All we know is that he directed them.
Who wrote him if he didn't write him? Who gives a fuck?
God himself.
I give this movie. I was at 4.75. It's hard to
Are
think.
you shitting me?
For me, it's like hard to think of like a flaw of a misstep with this movie. It's just not quite fully my cup of tea. So it's like I hesitate to give it a 5, but I feel like it's pretty in, like exceptional in every way.
I mean,
So
this
I
is
maybe
like
give it a
right up
5.
my alley. This is a 5-star movie for me. I love this movie. I love Peter
Jesus.
Greenaway. Even his bad movies, I try to watch. I like
It's
it. I
just
like.
everything about it is really good and like engaging to me. Like
It really isn't like a, a lot of other movies. That's the other thing, and it
yeah,
works.
yeah.
I like
It's
that it's so weird, and I like that it works. I like that it's so pretentious, and I like that it has this simple base storyline. I mean, it is kind of the big weakness of the movie, I guess, would be that it is ultimately a pedestrian revenge story, just with all this costumes and dress up, and
But that makes it like for it to be so simple, but still work and stuff. Like
I like this art trash. What can I say? I like artsy, trashy exploitation movies.
yeah, you
what the
see
hell are you talking
tits the
about
whole time. You see
pedestrian
awesome
revenge?
hogs. You see big hogs the whole time.
What the hell you mean it's a pedestrian revenge movie? What the hell does that mean?
Like basic, like nothing that like original.
Oh, like
Well, I'm just saying
any
it's a simple
pedestrian
story.
would get it?
No, I'm just saying it's like it's a cheap genre
Lady fucks a
story.
guy. Like a lady cheats on her like mean husband, and the husband gets revenge, and then she gets revenge on him.
It's simple. It's simple, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like Godfather 2. I'm not saying it's like just all the characters are kind of like cartoonish.
I do think that like
But
the
for me, I like it. It's just it's my cup of tea. This is the kind of
the
movie I like. I like
remember that South
nudity and
Park
sex and
episode
violence.
where Cartman makes the kid eat his parents?
Yeah, the
Um,
Radiohead episode.
so like I feel like there would have been a more like kind of a chilling or like twist at the end if they like tricked him into eating like the whole meal, and then they were like, hey, by the way, that was that guy you killed. Then they kill him or something like that. But like he didn't get like punished enough almost by having to like eat the whole man or something. So
Or put up his butt. They could have taken the
yeah,
whole giant cooked man and just put it in his butthole,
yeah, that'd have been cool.
raped him,
So
and they're all like, "Yeah, you like it, don't you?"
they should all just
I
taken turns raping him over the end credits.
I would have liked that.
I mean, it's kind of a boring question, but would you try roasted human?
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I didn't care. I was like,
Adam?
"Why is he
I
barfing?"
I
Come on,
think we talked about this like
No.
you're a
a couple
piss
weeks ago.
drinker. We understand.
But yeah, I'm only interested in the piss, but not the man.
Yeah, a sipping urine.
Yeah.
Where would you have dug in on that body to eat? I would have
That's a
I
good
would have done
question.
like a upper leg area, like a thigh.
They'd be
Mm,
like, "Hey, Will, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm turning him over, baby. Get right to the butthole.
A little rump
You're like,
roast.
I like dark meat.
like rolling him over.
You're just
You don't
sticking
even
in a
use
knife.
fork, you just start
You're like, you're
biting
just
into it.
fucking him in the ass. You're not even eating any food." Arr, arr, arr. I mean, I would try. It's like a turkey, Thanksgiving just happened. It's like I want a little dark meat. I want a little white meat. I kind of want to try it. I joke about eating genitalia, but I would not want to eat a nipple or a penis or a
The
testicle.
breast.
I want some let's just give me a little meat, little skin, and then
Honestly, I would rather eat like a liver than like a part of the flesh.
gross.
Organs have disease.
Yeah, that's fucking
They
disgusting.
do?
Yeah, it's where you. I mean, they're not high on the things to eat.
What's wrong
No,
with you?
they're like loaded with nutritional things.
What's wrong with
Maybe
you?
maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I haven't eaten
Disgusting.
any.
Adam,
You
you're
don't know how livers
disgusting.
do.
I thought this was a fun, lighthearted episode. I didn't want it to get real like that.
Sorry, guys, I got too real.
A little too many details.
I've said
This
too
isn't
much.
Comet Pizza, Mr. Bill Clinton. We're not here to sacrifice children. So let me guess. You think Comet? So you think Comet Pizza is real? Let me ask
Well,
you a
I just
question.
saw some stuff. I
Here's
saw
a
like
simple. Here's a simple question.
and a
I'm just
half
gonna throw this
video on
out there.
Twitter that I was like, "Damn, for real."
Let me just ask one little
I'll
simple
send it
question.
over. I'll send it right now.
Can you name one victim?
Well,
The
a lot of
girl
like,
from Poltergeist.
yeah,
She wasn't at Comet Pizza.
aren't they a lot of like undocumented kids and stuff?
Yeah. See, I love this.
I just texted the video that changed my world forever.
Ooh, we got someone. Red Pill Drifter.
I know. It's all,
we
unfortunately,
go.
it's from a lot of accounts called like Red Pill Drifter, but they're opening my eyes.
It must feel so good to be this dumb. It's like a dog with its head out the window, just
Well, hey,
just smiling and just like I'm eating garbage on the internet. You are a Connor O'Malley character.
is this if it's fake, then I'm stupid. But if it's not, if these posts are not fake, then they're interesting, I think.
This is all fake. It's not real.
Prove it.
Do you know do you know what happens when a child goes missing?
The FBI is part of it, William. Come on.
Oh, the FBI's audit.
The FBI is actually scooping up kids and putting them. It's the perfect guys. Oh, what happened? We're looking for that kid. Where'd he go?
I thought you saw The Sound of Freedom, dude. You're supposed to know all
I did
this
see
stuff.
it. It's very bad and boring. And then
You're
that guy
supposed-
turned out to be a child, or like a sex assaulter of women.
Yeah, that's not good.
The funniest part when I saw Sound
Not
of
children.
Freedom, when I was like, I just watched this awful movie. I mean, it's so boring. So then at the end of Sound of Freedom, the real guy comes on screen. He's like, "Hi, I'm the real guy. Thanks for watching my story." And then this Fox News dad next to me, like leaned over to his like wife or daughter or something, was like, "There he is. That's the guy." Like you could tell, like, oh, he's been watching podcasts and he's been watching Fox News all week and he's all buzzed for like Sound of Freedom. And he's like, there he is. That's the guy.
Yeah, of course it's him. It's this fucking movie. It's the movie that is about him.
It's corny to be in your own at the end of your own biopic, like, hey, you just watched my story.
Aren't I awesome?
Check out my Twitter account.
Yeah, totally.
Follow me on Facebook. But if you like this show, follow us on Twitter and X. We got a Blue Sky. Blue Sky sucks. I mean, let's be honest.
We do have a Blue Sky.
We have a Blue Sky. It's a very boring.
That's lame, dude. You got to delete that.
Because here's the problem with Blue Sky. You go on X, what do you get? Red Pill Drifter. You get like conspiracy theories. You get Elon Musk. You get Matt Gaetz. You get all these crazy right-wing people. And you're like, oh, these guys are dumb and they're annoying. But then you go on Blue Sky and it's like, Rob Ryder. It's like, hey, everybody, I'm here. And then it's like,
like, oh, fuck.
It's all the boomer New York and LA.
Yeah, it's boomer
like,
shit. People are like,
it's the exact same thing. Just now it's
Facebook.
But it's
all
all Democrat.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, people. You are both awful. All of you partisan people who are happy.
Let them have their own thing. You know what I mean? Let them have their thing. And
oh, come on. Who are you talking to here?
No, I'm saying like to like
I'm a
get him
critic.
out
I
of
have to
our
give
shit.
criticism.
Get him away from X, the fucking cool badass website X.com. You know what I'm saying? That's for the bad boys.
Who killed this healthcare guy, huh?
Apparently this is like a good thing. Like it was like and somebody like it's like the kind of thing where people like, man, I wish people would fucking kill healthcare executives
Okay,
more. And
It's
it's
a
like a
very
guy actually
off of
did
their
it.
heads. It's like an off with their heads moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
socialist, liberal. We get it. But let me ask you this:
Hell yeah.
if you're a Republican, they killed this guy because he knows about the COVID vaccine.
I don't even get where they're going with that. So he knew about the COVID vaccine. So
Poison, Mike.
a Republican killed him. The Republicans think a right winger killed him.
No, Fauci hired a hitman.
Oh, because he was gonna break the story
Fauci.
that the vaccine was fake and shit. Okay,
Yes.
The ultimate gangster, Fauci.
Wow.
I'm not exactly. This is what they were saying this morning. I don't know what Alex Jones is saying. Alex Jones has the best conspiracy theories.
For sure.
He's the king.
He also has the best narrative of like larger narrative. So
I gotta pee.
Next week we're doing Highlander, Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery,
SpongeBob,
Queen. Yes, SpongeBob. What is his face?
Kurgan, the Kurgan,
Mr. Krabs,
and SpongeBob, right?
Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown is in it. Clancy Brown from Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, he plays Mr. Krabs in Squidward, right? I don't know.
I think he's just Mr. Krabs. I don't know if he's Squidward. You know who plays Patrick?
No.
The guy from Coach. The blonde dumb guy. He's on the stand. He's in The Stand, that old miniseries.
Okay.
And SpongeBob, of course, is played by Tom Kenny from Mr. Show.
Oh, you're right. He only plays Mr. Krabs. I don't know why I thought he was Squidward also.
Yeah, there's a great SpongeBob live action sketch where all the actors are playing the characters and they work in a restaurant. It's very funny.
Where, YouTube or something? Where do I see that?
Yeah, it's let's see, live action SpongeBob. We're just doing some Googling on the air. Real actors. Here we go.
My daughter will love that.
What is this? What are you guys doing? I just went
We're
to
talking
take
about
a piss and you
SpongeBob.
guys are talking.
I found it on TikTok. Adam, what's your favorite cartoon these days?
The Trusty Slab, SpongeBob.
My kid likes.
Oh, whoa!
No, I'm not a kid. What do you like?
What's my favorite cartoon?
What cartoon,
I don't
man?
know, man.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Sir, could you please order something?
I never watched SpongeBob, so I don't know who.
You know what Squidward's the guy who plays Squidward's name is? Look up the character. Look up the actor
Tell
for
me,
Squidward.
I don't know.
Roger Bumpass.
Roger Bumpass.
Oh my god, that's a butt fucker's name.
This motherfucker's name is name is Bumpass.
Oh, what about Cook the Thief, his wife or lover in The Krusty Krab?
Yeah, I see that. They could do like an episode like that. Nobody would appreciate. No child would appreciate.
Mr. Krabs is kind of similar to the Michael Gambon character. Very angry. He's the restaurant owner, right? He's cheap.
Yes, Mr. Krabs does own the Krusty Krab.
I would love it if SpongeBob fucked Patrick in the bathroom, and then they killed, and then Mr. Krabs killed Patrick. This thing writes itself. I mean, I don't know why we aren't SNL writers with this kind of gold.
I'm just watching the video. I didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah, well, that's insulting to me, and I don't appreciate it.
Sorry.
I didn't realize you were such a Michael Gambon.
I'm a real bump ass. I'm a real
Gambon is also in Sleepy Hollow.
Gives a fuck.
This is the episode. What's your final message, Adam?
if you want to see some big, huge cocks, watch this movie.
I thought you were gonna say big tits.
No, small tits, big cocks.
This
That's
is
what
men
I
on
feel.
film. This is not, women on film. We make a show for men. We're like Maxim magazine. If it
Yeah.
like reviewed movies.
But if Maxim had just a magazine full of guys with micro penises? They should make a Maxim that's like that instead of like Jessica Simpson on the cover or whatever. It's like
Terrence Howard with his micro
Terrence
penis.
Howard.
Is there a micro penis fetish magazine? Give us a call. Let us know. You drop us an email. Hit us up on X and Blue Sky. Blue Sky also sucks because you can't post like nudity and violence.
You guys see this? This is
Oh boy.
a nose breather. All right. See you guys later.
Goodbye, Adam.
Good night.